I've fished kayak tournaments since 2018. That's when I started. It's been a good little while, right? Most of I'd say when I say most, 95% of the tournament experience that I have has been from a kayak. And man, if y'all checked out the last video, you saw that I made a change, fishing Lake Concordia from an old kind of beat up aluminum boat. I love it so far. I'm just getting into it. I fished a couple of events from it. And I just want to tell y'all, just kind of break down the differences in what I've seen so far. Far from an expert on, how boat tournaments are run and kind of the scene in general, and that's funny because all these years when I watch fishing and when I learned, when I would watch to learn, 100% boat guys. For whatever reason, the kayak stuff, even though that's what I did, it didn't resonate with me, and I don't know, it just seemed like, the style that I like to fish was just more suited to a boat, if that makes sense. And it's kind of weird because I do like to do what you would think kayak guys would like to do. I like to, get really, really skinny water, tug back into places, get places I think other guys might not get. So far, just, man, there's some subtle differences, and some not so subtle differences too. One of the things that I noticed right off the jump when I went in the first that first boat event is I looked around and I was like, man, these guys have been fishing for a long time. I didn't feel like I was the old guy, the old guy in the crowd at all, which I don't feel like I am, anyways. But man, some of those guys that I was going up against, I was like, dude, these dudes have some serious experience on this body of water, and it definitely showed in the results. The first one I had was I fished a Tuesday night deal. 17 boats showed up for it. I'm going to put some clips of that later on in this video. My wife came with me. It was just kind of a fun afternoon thing. And we end up finishing 1/10 of an ounce out of the money. I think we were in 5th place. Yeah, 1/10 of an ounce on a 3-fish limit deal. I didn't have what I thought was a great bag. I was like 6'6", so a little better than 2-pound average per fish. Just didn't get a kicker bite, The next event was full day Lake Concordia, which y'all are familiar with that if you saw the video. That was me kind of pre-fishing and looking around for that. Man, I caught fish. Only had one good one though. I had one 3-pounder and the rest were just keepers. Ended up with 8.5 pounds and in the bottom half of the field. So that's kind of eye-opening, man. Out of 15 guys, I think 17.5 pounds won it. That's a big bag for there. And again, these are I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but these guys, you can tell they put a lot into it. You know what I mean? And definitely eye-opening, and that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to push myself a bit, challenge myself, and I've had some good success in the kayak events. Got my butt kicked a lot. I won a lot. Had some great tournaments, and kind of everything in between. So, dude, honestly, I'm just excited to see where this goes. Main differences that I've noticed, like I said, fishing against guys with a lot of experience, guys with a lot of money invested in the rigs. I've got a very, very starter setup, which I don't think that's held me back at all. Especially, and I'm so lucky to the fisheries that we have around here. I don't have to have a big water boat. I'm not going to be going to Toledo Bend. I'm not going to be going to these giant reservoirs where, it's big water and you have to have, a 20-foot boat plus. Man, this South Louisiana stuff's bayous, some open natural lakes, but that really, I don't feel like having that little aluminum rig is going to hold me back at all. Got to figure out a way to get a little more gas in it to run a little bit further. But other than that, that's a simple fix. But like I said, a lot more time in. They've got a lot more money in, and man, these guys flat out catch them. So yeah, can't wait to see where it goes. I hope y'all follow along. I'm gonna film what I can. Some of the footage from Concordia wasn't usable. The camera would get knocked off the side. I don't know how I want to set it up in the boat yet. But yeah, enjoy a couple clips of me catching just a few from the boat, and appreciate y'all checking it out. If you like the channel, please hit the like, subscribe button. Always appreciate it. It's really cool to watch that subscriber count go up. And thank y'all so much. Check out a few catches.
There you go.
Not bad. On a glass bait.
Nice.
On a fucking Tuesday afternoon, fall shredder. That's pretty cool. Dude, it hit it like a bluegill. Baby, you're on the live well. Number 2 on a buzz bait. Dude, that's so weird. I never catch him in this little corner. He's 14, right? Excited.